When they play, nobody wants to be a coach. I don't have one that during their career they tell me, oh, I'm going to be, or I want to be. So it's always unexpected, because nobody tells you, one day I want to be. No. But I always tell them, do the badges, do the coaching courses, have your education, because maybe one day you want to be, no, I don't want. But in the end, they come. So it's always unexpected, because they don't. But I would say that Xabi Alonso, his father was a manager. So he grew up similar to me. He was born with the father player. He grew up with the father manager. Then he became a player, of course, much better than I was. Then he became a player, a top player. His position on the pitch and his knowledge of the game very high. And then he played in Spain, in England, and in Germany. And he was coached by Guardiola in Bayern, by myself in Real Madrid, by Ancelotti in Real Madrid, by Benítez in Liverpool. So I think if you put all this together, I think Xabi has conditions to be a very good.
Mourinho explains why Xabi Alonso is destined to become one of football's greatest managers. José Mourinho has never been afraid to praise exceptional football minds, and one name he has consistently spoken highly of is Xabi Alonso. The legendary Portuguese coach once explained why he always believed Alonso would become one of football's finest managers. Having played under some of the greatest tacticians in history, combined with his outstanding intelligence, leadership, and understanding of the game, Alonso has all the ingredients needed to succeed on the touchline. This article explores Mourinho's comments, the managers who shaped Alonso's career, and why the Spanish coach is proving those predictions correct. José Mourinho explains why Xabi Alonso was always destined for managerial greatness. In football, compliments from José Mourinho are never given lightly. Throughout his legendary managerial career, the Portuguese has worked with hundreds of world-class footballers, coached elite clubs, and competed against some of the greatest minds the game has ever seen. When Mourinho speaks positively about a player or a coach, the football world listens. Among the many players Mourinho has managed, few have earned as much admiration as Xabi Alonso. Long before Alonso became one of Europe's most exciting young managers, Mourinho publicly stated that Xabi possessed all the qualities needed to become a top coach after retirement. Those comments have aged remarkably well. Today, Xabi Alonso is regarded as one of football's brightest managerial talents. His tactical intelligence, calm leadership, and ability to transform teams have earned him widespread recognition, proving Mourinho's prediction to be more than just praise. It was foresight. Mourinho saw more than just a great midfielder. When Mourinho coached Real Madrid between 2010 and 2013, Xabi Alonso was one of the most important players in his squad. While supporters admired Alonso's passing range, composure, and defensive awareness, Mourinho noticed something even more valuable. He saw a football brain. According to Mourinho, Alonso understood every phase of the game. He didn't simply follow tactical instructions, he understood why those instructions mattered. He could read matches, organize teammates, anticipate opponents, and solve problems before they even developed. These are qualities that cannot always be taught. For Mourinho, that level of football intelligence separated Alonso from many other great midfielders. Learning from the greatest managers in football history. One of the biggest reasons Mourinho believed Alonso would become a successful manager is the incredible list of coaches he worked under during his playing career. Very few footballers have had the opportunity to learn from such a remarkable collection of tactical masterminds. Rafael Benítez. At Liverpool, Benítez transformed Alonso into one of Europe's finest midfielders. Benítez is famous for his meticulous tactical planning, defensive organization, and attention to detail. Under him, Alonso learned tactical discipline, positional awareness, match preparation, game management, defensive structure. These lessons became part of Alonso's football identity. José Mourinho. Playing under Mourinho at Real Madrid gave Alonso another unique education. Mourinho's football philosophy emphasized winning mentality, mental strength, tactical flexibility, leadership, and handling pressure. Mourinho demanded intelligence from every player, especially midfielders. Alonso thrived. The Portuguese coach later explained that Alonso almost thought like a member of the coaching staff while still wearing football boots. Carlo Ancelotti. After Mourinho left Madrid, Ancelotti became Alonso's manager. His style differed significantly. Instead of rigid tactical systems, he focused on man management, trust, freedom, emotional intelligence, creating harmony inside the dressing room. Alonso witnessed how elite players could flourish when given confidence rather than excessive control. That experience broadened his understanding of leadership. Pep Guardiola. Perhaps no coach influenced modern football more than Pep Guardiola. At Bayern Munich, Alonso joined Guardiola during the latter stages of his career. There he absorbed lessons in positional play, ball circulation, press resistance, high pressing, tactical innovation. Guardiola constantly challenged players intellectually. For Alonso, every training session became a classroom, combining different football philosophies. According to Mourinho, one of Alonso's greatest advantages was that he never copied one manager. Instead, he learned from all of them. He combined Benitez's discipline, Mourinho's competitive mentality, Ancelotti's people management, Guardiola's tactical innovation. Rather than becoming a replica of one coach, Alonso created his own football identity. This is something Mourinho greatly admired. Leadership without shouting. One quality Mourinho frequently appreciated about Alonso was his calm authority. Unlike vocal captains who constantly shouted instructions, Alonso led by example. He communicated clearly, he organized teammates, he remained calm under pressure. That type of leadership often translates perfectly into coaching. Great managers do not always need to be the loudest personalities. They need to earn respect. Alonso has always done exactly that. A student of the game. Many footballers rely primarily on natural talent. Alonso relied equally on intelligence. Former teammates often described him as someone who analyzed football constantly. He studied opponents, tactical systems, match situations, team shapes, positional movements. Mourinho recognized this curiosity years before Alonso entered coaching. It was another reason he believed management was the natural step. Coaching begins before retirement. Many elite players only begin thinking seriously about management after hanging up their boots. Alonso was different. Even during his playing days, he behaved like someone preparing for life on the touchline. He observed training methods. He listened carefully during tactical meetings. He discussed football ideas with coaches. Mourinho noticed this long before others did. Success at youth level. Before jumping into senior football, Alonso chose a patient route. He began coaching Real Madrid's youth teams. This decision demonstrated humility. Instead of relying on his reputation as a legendary player, he wanted to learn coaching properly. He focused on player development, communication, training sessions, tactical instruction. These experiences helped him grow before taking bigger challenges. Building his reputation. Alonso later moved into senior management, where he quickly impressed with his tactical flexibility and modern coaching style. Observers praised his ability to improve players, adapt during matches, build attacking football, maintain defensive balance. Every success strengthened Mourinho's earlier prediction. Mourinho's greatest compliment. Perhaps Mourinho's biggest compliment was not simply saying Alonso would become a coach. Many former players enter management. Instead, Mourinho suggested Alonso possessed the qualities needed to become one of the very best. That distinction matters. The Portuguese coach has worked with legends like Frank Lampard, Jerry Terry, Didier Drogba, Cristiano Ronaldo, Mesut Ozil, and Wesley Sneijder, and countless others. Yet Alonso stood out, understanding every position. Another reason Mourinho admired Alonso was his understanding of the entire pitch. Although primarily a midfielder, Alonso appreciated defensive responsibilities, attacking movements, pressing systems, build-up play, and transitions. Managers must think about all 11 players simultaneously. Alonso already did that as a player. Communication skills. Great tactical ideas are useless if players cannot understand them. Alonso communicates clearly. He speaks calmly. He explains ideas logically. He builds trust. Mourinho considered communication one of the most underrated qualities in coaching. Respect from players. Footballers naturally respect coaches who have experienced elite competition. Alonso played for Real Sociedad, Liverpool, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich. He won the FIFA World Cup, 2 UEFA European Championships, the UEFA Champions League, league titles in Spain and Germany. His career gives him instant credibility. Combined with his intelligence, that creates a powerful leadership profile. Tactical flexibility. Modern football changes rapidly. Managers must adapt. Mourinho admired Alonso because he never appeared trapped inside one philosophy. Instead, he adjusts according to opponents and player strengths. That flexibility reflects lessons learned from multiple coaching influences. Calm under pressure. Pressure destroys many coaches. Alonso rarely appears rattled. During his playing career, he performed in World Cup finals, Champions League finals, El Clásicos, major international tournaments. Those experiences built emotional resilience. Mourinho believed that mentality would benefit Alonso on the sidelines. The influence of every manager. Looking back, Alonso's football education reads like a masterclass. Each coach contributed